5 games in this series. The first, second, and third will be here in Providence, all day-night matches. And then we move to Barbados for the final 2, the 4th and the 5th, 19th July and 21st July, a morning start and then a day-night game. A little bit earlier, the coin fell in favor of the West Indies and they elected to bowl first, hoping that the weather will continue to be good for us. Just confirmation of the teams with Vital Laws, the 19-year-old making his international debut for the senior team from San Diego High School in Wakefield, Savannah, St. Catherine, Jamaica, becomes the 230th ODI men's player to play for the West Indies. New Zealand with Matthew Fisher, a very, very exciting prospect. Already played international cricket, but a debut for him in ODIs and a welcome return for Jacob Duffy. Jaden Lennox in there as well, and with Nichols and Young and Chapman, Mitchell, etc. at the top.
It makes for an exciting prospect. An unfolding of events. West Indian fans will hope going in their direction, whereas for New Zealand, many of their players playing in the Caribbean for the first time, there is an opportunity for them to enhance their reputations, to really show their quality as one of the best ODI teams in this cycle.
Carty Pierre.
Wait on! Very nice there, Pierre.
Runs for Young. Could be 4 of them, is 4 of them. The first boundary of the contest. Will get to the boundary. Touch too straight. Leg byes given, but runs for New Zealand. Nice shot. It has come on nicely enough to hit it on top of the bounce. Very pleasant from Young. It's a pet shot of Henry Nichols, and he gets a boundary as well. So 2 boundaries as well as 4 leg byes in the over. 14 off it, 29 for none.
Understanding the conditions, a nice little whip again. It will challenge the boundary. Quick outfield despite all of the rain. In fact, it goes for 4. Nice little shot there from Young.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this will challenge the boundary. In fact, it's very well timed and placed by Will Young. A little bit of premeditation. A dive, missed it, and so it will trickle away. It dribbles there now, actually. Zari Joseph is angered by that effort.
Out caught! Vital Laws, you beauty, into the side on debut.
Despite having a track record to get to that decision. Nichols just tugging this one to the leg side, not finding the elevation. The lowering of bounce maybe outdoing him on that occasion, but it brings a special moment to a special talent. Well done, Laws. Nichols departs for 27. It's 80 for 1.
That one loose and dismissed as it should be. Might well be the first 6 of the encounter, and so signaled by umpire Alex Wharf. So Gudakesh Moti, after creating a couple of almost chances, gets the wicket he deserves.
The slowness, the flight, and luring Young into closing his blade too early. He was searching for a single through mid-wicket and mid-on. and found the safe pair of hands of Moti. One short of a 50. 96 for 2.
That's beautifully struck. It was just checked down the ground, timed it well, hummed past the fielder for 4.
Didn't connect with the ball before, but manages to get not a bad delivery away to the boundary. 1-1-1 for 2. That's where Mitchell is strong. Pace off delivery, but he picked it well. 1-2-1 for 2. He does serve up a couple of loose deliveries per over again. Superb. Vital Laws. He gives you that wicket-taking delivery every so often. Absolutely brilliant to the joy.
And Shea Hope does the rest. Magnificent delivery. A special from Laws. Another one for him. Chapman goes for 27. 125 for 3.
Well before. Didn't mean to squirt it that fine, Latham, but he'll take it.
Oh!
Well before.
Frees his arms. Daryl Mitchell. Brutal and beautiful. How's that one? Big appeal and given. Reviewed, they'll take the review, New Zealand, but Carrie Pierre, well, he wants to get involved.
Original decision out. Pitching outside off. Impact in line. Wicket sitting. Dighton, stay with your original out decision. Stand by. You're on screen. Make a signal, please.
Well, some lovely turn from Carrie Pierre, trapping Tom Latham. He goes for 25, and New Zealand 169 for 4. Oh dear. You've put the mockers on him. Thanks, Stacey Ann Adams. Well done. Beautiful shot, though, off the bat of Bracewell. Rocks back on that one. And really well placed and well timed. Another boundary.
That is where he's so strong, Daryl Mitchell. Anything that's pitched up usually gets that type of treatment. Swept in front of square. This is really good placement from Mitchell. This will be 4 again. Backward of square this time, and another half century. That's 4 consecutive 50-plus scores for Daryl Mitchell in this format, including 2 centuries. Yeah, 4 byes and then 4 runs to end the over. New Zealand get 8 from it. A little bit errant from Laws. 216 for 4. Power play 2 done.
That's unfortunate.
Hey! Get it!
Reverses. Did that carry, or was it a crowd catch? The batter is asking. Bracewell now trudges off, so there is another wicket for the southpaw, the wrist spinner.
Yeah, I can see clearly fingers are under the ball. So satisfied my decision for big screen.
So confirmation that the catch was taken cleanly, the ball came off the bat, there was no bouncing off the turf. And the West Indies, they pick up a 5th wicket now. And he started his journey at this tier of cricket.
That's one, Johnny. Yours, Johnny. Go, Johnny. Go, Johnny.
On leg side. And finds the fielder. So the return of Alzarri Joseph gets another wicket for the West Indies.
Because it brought Daryl Mitchell on strike, and right away Alzarri Joseph in response got that wicket. It's a big wicket as well in the context of the game. New Zealand looking to get that charge to the end of their innings, just 4 and a bit remaining. Yeah, massive wicket, Daryl Mitchell. He has to go back for a well-made 65. New Zealand 243 for 6.
That's straight. Was there bat? No bat, says the umpire. He thinks it's adjacent. And Smith will just have a think about things. His skipper is there too to advise. And we'll wait and see if he goes for the review.
Yeah, this is good from West Indies. The set batter is gone, new batters in the middle. It is skidding up, it is keeping low, so keeping the stumps in play in this phase is so important. And Alzarri Joseph has been spot on, he's been on target, looking to keep the stumps in play. It works out to his advantage as Nathan Smith. He has to go back for 5. West Indies picking up the 7th wicket. New Zealand 251 for 7.
And he's castled him. So the plan to bowl straight, to take the arms away, to finish on the stumps, working well for Moti and West Indies. A 2nd wicket now for the left-arm spinner.
Yeah, cramped him for room. Duffy was only aiming for one side of the ground to the leg side. Gurukesh Moti just smart enough to keep the stumps in play. So a plan that's working very well for the West Indies. Yeah, Duffy has to go back without scoring. New Zealand 256 for 8.
That's a biggie. Got on there nicely, used the pace and the right elevation. Goes straight once more and will be caught. John Campbell running around the miscued shot.
Yeah, tries to go again, Mitchell Santner. This one sat up a little bit more for the direction in which he was aiming for, straight. Basically looking to hit it on the up, but couldn't get the elevation, Mitchell Santner. John Campbell running across, takes a good catch. 21 his contribution. New Zealand 266 for 9.
And he's bowled him. So the innovation not working for Fisher. Alzarri Joseph staying very straight with his line. And New Zealand now have been bowled out. This is their target, 268. That's what they require to win this first one-day international of the 5-match series.
And here in the country of Guyana, we continue this first ODI between the West Indies and New Zealand. Providence Stadium is the venue. 81 wickets across all 3 formats in the last calendar year. The most by a New Zealand bowler. Will he swing it? He can swing the ball back into the left-handers when there is swing available. As wide as you can get, very uncharacteristic. Lovely touch from the left-hander, just punching it. Real intent, that wasn't that short. And I've talked about sometimes the ball keeping low, so that's very brave and well executed from Akeem Ogis. That is audacious. It really is from John Campbell. It's a chance. It'll take some catching, but safely done, well done.
quite find his line early, but he has found that length, that hard length into the surface. John Campbell just looking to pull that one, hit high up on the bat, and a very good catch from Nathan Smith, his opening bowler partner. So John Campbell has to go back for 11. West Indies 28 for 1.
This time in the gap.
Yeah, that's going to be for trademark Keacy Carty. Yeah, we'll get a boundary. Got inside the line nicely for that one. Good timing. Wonderful timing all along the ground. Glorious from Ogis. Sometimes raw pace can be a disadvantage.
Lennox again. Lucky. Might run all the way to the boundary. It's a chase on. Yeah, boundary off the first ball. Stacey Hernandez. He flicked away for a 4. Well, a score comparison on the number. It's just extraordinary how many times that happens. 92 for 1, exactly where New Zealand were at this stage of the game. 268, the target for the Windies. To try and grab some points in this first one, the international.
Yeah!
Oh! Wicket breakthrough, what a catch! Can hardly believe it.
Yeah, Hakeem Ogisi has to go back. Jaden Lennox with the strike for New Zealand. They desperately wanted to break the partnership. Sitting on that back foot, Hakeem, looking to work it to the onside. A healthy edge and a very good take as well from Tom Latham. A good decision from the umpire. So Hakeem has to go back for 38. West Indies 92 for 2.
That is just beautiful and classical from the captain. Just letting loose here on Jaden Lennox. Shea Hope. How about on the onside now? And how about 6 of them?
Yeah, this guy is such an ocular treat, Shea Hope. When he gets going, perhaps just pulling back the length slightly. He was onto it quickly. Shea Hope has such a good record in this format. And this is a prime example of why.
Speaking of cricketers you love to watch.
Flies past that slip. Aiming for inside out once more. Shea Hope getting enough bat on this stroke. Too short. Errant from Lennox and dispatch from Shea.
Terrific player of spin, not invincible, but it's one of the reasons he controls and tries to control the middle order as opposed to being on top where he's very, very good. New Zealand have another option up their sleeve if he continues to play with this vein. They could.
Inside edge found once more. And it races away for 4. Less risks and more runs for the West Indies. Swept in the gap. Great placement and a very, very good option executed.
Yes, indeed. And will get the 2 runs to bring up his 50. His 6th one-day international half-century. The man from St. Martin brings the crowd to their feet here at Providence on this sensational Saturday night.
The first half-century in 12 innings for Keacy Carty, so it's a welcome return to form for him. This will do his confidence a world of good. We know of his quality and his class. The highest run scorer for the West Indies post the 2023 World Cup.
And this is a lovely strike. Keacy Carty in some form this evening here in Guyana. 4 runs. Oh, that's beautiful. 1 bounce for Keacy Carty into the offside again. That's the aggression they were looking for. Boundary. Hear the sound on tape. The sound off the bat. What a wonderful maximum. That's really beautiful. Classical and easy into the onside.
Look, every batter will go through a lean period as we celebrate this half-century from Shea Hope, a 32nd in this format for the West Indian captain. He's had his lean patches, but one would say he's in a purple patch in this format.
Terrific strike from Keacy Carty. This has been a magnificent partnership, highlighted by that extremely tickled fine.
Very safely held by Nathan Smith. And it's the end of Keacy Carty. He might reflect on this and wonder whether there was a need, but it's a good innings and a good return to form for him.
Yeah, trying to take on the fielder in the deep, not middling it. Reverse cup, the preferred method for Nathan Smith. Agonizingly short for Keacy Carty. Excellent innings though, 223 for 3.
Too easy for Shea Hope. He continues to show solidity, run scoring. Magnificent. Superb from Shea Hope.
Yeah, it's certainly not difficult for Shea Hope to see. First ball of the over, immediate pressure exerted on the Kiwis. And just 7 now needed from 11. This has been more than a captain's knock from Hope again.
There's Alzari. I thought he was brilliant, brilliant at the back end particularly. Up and over. And over the boundary. Yes, confirmed 6 and confirms the win for the West Indies. Breaking a streak previously of 5 consecutive losses in this format of the game and giving Vital Laws a wonderful feeling on his debut, senior debut for the West Indies. A win here by 7 wickets and 1-0 up in this 5-match series here against New Zealand.
Another victory for West Indies in a chase. Make that 9 out of 10 times now they've successfully chased at home.
But it does mean the West Indies start this 5-match series with a 7-wicket win on the back of Vital Laws and Alzari Joseph with their excellent bowling, Gudakesh Moti as well, and half centuries from Carty and Hope.